Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a semester debrief. Unfortunately, it is going to be short because I didn't really do much this semester, but here is what I'm going to be going over. I'm going to be going over my academics, I'm going to be over my friends, I'm going to be going over every time I went out, not really every time, but kind of what I did. I'm going to be going over my roommate, not in detail at all. Let's get started. So to kick things off with academics, I know not super interesting, but I passed all of my classes, which is kind of the bare minimum, but I got really good grades in all my classes. I think I ended with all A's and B's, high B's, thank the heavens. So I'm really proud of myself because college, yeah, it was hard, but it wasn't significantly harder than high school. It was just like going from one grade to the next. It wasn't like jumping ahead a couple steps, It wasn't like I skipped a grade or skipped a year. It was kind of just like moving up to the next level. Now, this might just be a first semester thing, and I don't want to jinx myself, but the first semester was good. Not necessarily easy, but it wasn't the end of the world. And I'm happy with that. I'm pleased because I have expected myself to have a nervous breakdown. So academics, all good, passed all my classes, loved most of my professors. Some of them I was kind of iffy on. My history professor, bless his heart, oh my goodness, he was so funny, but I was the only one who got his joke because nobody else liked him. Poor thing. He's kind of old. His favorite running joke is that he's older than both the president and the president-elect, so do with that what you will, but he is funny and I enjoyed him and I think he was a really good teacher. I learned a lot from that class. And my Spanish teacher was just like a little grandpa. Like I just wanted to pick him up and put him in my pocket. At the end of every class, he would say, "Vamos a la playa, see you at the beach." And he's just adorable. My critical questions and education professor got a lot of heat because his whole class is critical questions and education, which means controversial topics. But of course, there's always those people in that class that are just like, "Oh my god, why are we talking about this? Shouldn't have taken the class then." My psych professor also got a lot of heat, but I really liked her. People don't like how much she used her student teachers, but I think given the number of students that she had, it was completely warranted. Who am I to question this professor? I did not like my astronomy professor. I don't know how much I can elaborate on that, but it seemed like sometimes he would actively tell us not to seek out his help, and I didn't like that. Very grateful, of course, to my academic advisors because I'd probably be in a very different position without them. Everybody says that it was difficult to study in their room and they would always go to the library or the student center or something, but I didn't really mind studying in my room. I think I was able to get it done most of the time. Obviously, there were distractions and obviously, the pull of my bed was something very tempting, but for the most part, I was able to resist. Moving on to my friends, I didn't really make many. I didn't go out as much as I should have. I didn't put myself out there as much as I should have, and I regret that. I'm going into the second semester with no friends that I've made at school. And the ones that I did make, my roommate kind of took away from me. So that's a bit unfortunate, but I'm going to be doing better and I'm going to be reaching out to more people. I'm going to be going out more. I'm going to be putting myself out there more because humans are social creatures and we're not meant to exist by ourselves. And I'm tired of being alone. I didn't join any sororities. I didn't rush. I didn't join any social frats or anything like that, or service frats, sorry. And I didn't join any clubs of any kind. I know I should have, but I didn't. I was kind of influenced by the people around me not to. Sororities don't really seem to be my place anyway, but it would have been nice to be around someone. Kind of off that note, I really didn't go out that much, and when I did, it was with my roommate because I am sober. I'm completely sober. I don't drink, I don't smoke, anything like that. And I am one of very few. My roommate has a car, my roommate had a car. She's not my roommate anymore. on campus because she had some medical accommodations, so I would always be the designated driver, which was fine. I signed myself up for that, but it meant that they didn't really see me as someone that they could go out with. They didn't really see me as someone who was fun. I was just there to drive them around. Even though I'm perfectly capable of having a good time without having something in my system. Might seem hard to believe, but it's true. I'm not at all encouraging anyone to go out and drink or smoke at all. In fact, I'd encourage the opposite. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink underage. Don't do any of that stuff. Obviously. But it can be difficult to make friends without doing that stuff, which is extremely unfortunate. As for my roommate, I am not going to speak on her. You guys may know that I am moving dorms. I can't remember if I've already talked about this. I told her that it was because of the cat, because I'm having severe allergic reactions to the cat. Not severe, but I'm having strong allergic reactions to the cat. But the reason I told everyone else is that we just didn't get along. Neither of those things are lies. Those are completely 100% true. That's just not every single reason. And I'm not going to share any other reasons because it's not my place to share everyone else's business on the internet for all to see. And this is something that's between us, and it's going to stay that way. At least from my side of everything. We were not a good fit, and I'm very grateful to be out of that situation. And I'm grateful for my new roommate, and I'm very hopeful for my future with her. I'm gonna miss the cat. Yes, I am gonna miss the cat. She gave me terrible headaches, and she made my skin red and bumpy, and she made it very hard to breathe sometimes, but she was awfully cute, and I'm gonna miss her. I made friends through my roommate. I don't have those anymore. I will say she's not entirely to blame for everything that happened. I did some things that I'm not proud of that, again, I'm not going to share because that's between us. But if I could go back and change some of the things that I did, I would. I'm not proud of some of my reactions, and I've apologized to her thoroughly for those. I did go on one date this whole semester, and he talked about his parlays the whole time, and then he asked me if I was a dom or a sub, so I blocked him, and he didn't understand why. I don't do hookups, and he didn't really seem to understand that, so I think that might have been for the best. That's really all there is to say about my first semester. I mean, not much else happened between the stress of my roommate, the stress of school itself, the stress of the cat, the pressure of my surroundings. It wasn't a great first semester. Everybody keeps asking me, everybody at work keeps asking me, all my friends keep asking me, every family member that I see keeps asking me, do you love college? Do you love your campus? Are you loving your school? And the truth is, no, I'm not yet, but I think I can. I just need to have some more good experiences there first. My mom would kill me for saying this, but she didn't really want me to go to the school that I go to. She wanted me to go to a different one, and I wanted to go there too. But there were circumstances that made it so that I withdrew my application from that school. And I stand by my decision. And I don't know if the school I'm at right now is my home. But I cannot let this bad experience dictate my whole future. And I want to be an example to anyone who might be watching this video. If you're not having a wonderful time at your school, that's okay. Not everybody does. And I'm hoping that this time next year, I'm going to be watching this video and just being really grateful that I didn't give up. And I'm going to be loving the school that I'm at. But if not, that's okay too. There you have it, y'all. I wish it could have been a better debrief for you all, but the circumstances makes it so that it is what it is. So with all of that, thank you all so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. And be sure to subscribe to see how my next semester turns out, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.